Every civilization has a heartbeat. For the ancient world, it was grain. But for the modern world, the world of planes, plastics, data centers, and global trade, the heartbeat is oil. And today, that heartbeat is under threat. This is the story of what happens when oil hits $200 per barrel, and the world begins to tremble. On the map, it looks insignificant, a narrow blue passage between Iran and Oman. But the Strait of Hormuz is the most important energy corridor on Earth. Every day, tankers carry nearly 1/5 of the world's oil through this fragile artery. If anything disrupts it, a missile, a drone, a naval clash, or even a political threat, the world doesn't just notice, it panics. And in our story, that panic begins with a single incident. A tanker is struck. Smoke rises on the horizon. Insurance companies freeze coverage. Shipping lanes go silent. The artery closes. Markets react faster than governments, faster than militaries, faster than truth. Within hours, oil jumps to $120, then $150, then $180. And in a single violent week, $200 per barrel. This isn't just a number, it's a shockwave. Because oil is not merely fuel. It is the hidden cost inside every product, every service, every supply chain. When oil rises, the world rises with it, in price, in tension, in fear. The first signs appear at the gas station, then in airline tickets, then in grocery aisles. But the deeper impact is invisible. Shipping containers slow down. Factories reduce output. Airlines cut routes. Fertilizer prices spike, pushing food costs even higher. Inflation, the silent thief, returns with a vengeance. Governments scramble. Central banks panic. Currencies wobble. The global economy doesn't collapse in a dramatic explosion. It tightens like a fist closing around the throat of global trade. But crises are never equal. Some nations bleed. Others feast. Oil importing countries, Japan, India, much of Europe, face soaring costs and shrinking growth. Meanwhile, energy giants, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, parts of the US, and Canada's oil sands experience a sudden flood of revenue. The world map begins to tilt, not with armies, but with barrels. Energy becomes power, and power begins to shift. But behind the geopolitics lies a quieter tragedy. A truck driver pays double to fill his tank. A family cancels a vacation because flights are unaffordable. A small business shuts down because shipping costs have doubled. A farmer struggles as fertilizer prices skyrocket. The crisis is not cinematic. It is personal. It is slow. It is relentless. A reminder that modern civilization, with all its satellites, skyscrapers, and smartphones, still kneels before the ancient gods of energy. But humanity is not helpless. Strategic reserves open. New shipping routes are negotiated. Diplomats rush to de-escalate tensions. Nations accelerate renewable energy projects. Electric vehicle adoption surges. Nuclear power re-enters the conversation. Because every crisis reveals the same truth. The old world is fragile, and the new world is waiting to be born. Oil at $200 is not the end. It is a turning point. So what really happens when oil hits $200? The world trembles. Markets scream. Governments react, and ordinary people feel the shock. But civilization does not collapse. It adapts. It reshapes. It evolves. Because the global economy is not a machine. It is a living organism, breathing, reacting, changing. And every crisis, every spike, every shock is a reminder of one truth. The future belongs to those who control energy, and the world is entering a new energy age. Fade to black. Title card: The Age of Energy Wars has begun.